Why is it that we think we need a sign? You ever thought about this? God, show me a sign. Show me a sign, God, and I'll follow you. Show me a sign, I'll come out of the closet. Come, show me a sign, and I'll trust you with the next day. I'll trust you with something more. Just show me something, God. Show me something. Show me something. See it to believe it? Is that what we got to be, a people that has to see it to believe it? Because I thought we were a people of faith. We talked about that last week. I'm going to believe it before I see it. Amen? That's what faith says. Faith says, I believe that God is God. He's the creator of heaven and earth. He's the one that had me, he counted all my body parts before I was even formed. He knew I was going to be here today, and he knows what's going to happen tomorrow. He knows about my past. He understands what I'm thinking about right now, and he's going to provide for me there. He's going to provide for me now. He's going to take care of whatever went on back there, and he's going to, I just got to learn to expect that God is able to trust. I can trust, that's the word, trust. I can trust him. I can trust him like I never have trusted him before. That's what faith is. Faith is trusting God is able. Amen? God is able. You know, I'm going to tell you a little story. I've struggled many years, okay, and with lack, okay? And I was thinking about this just yesterday. I was on my face down in the basement, and I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about the fact that I have been in lack more than I have been in abundance, okay? And I've actually become accustomed to lack, and I look at lack now, and I go, oh, you know what, it's just a normal thing, but I'm going to tell you, I have learned something, though, in my times of lack, okay? In my many times of lack, not understanding where I'm going to get the next payment from, okay? And wondering and wondering and worrying, and I've spent so much time worrying that I've wasted all that time worrying because I didn't really trust. But I'm going to tell you, the one thing I know about God is he is faithful. He is faithful. God has always provided for me every single time. And I'm talking about a lot of money sometimes when I look back and I go, I don't know. And he gives it to me, and I go, oh, God is faithful. And I go on the next month, and I go, I don't know. And it's been like, I'm talking like a long time, like 10 years plus, okay, that this has been going on in my life over and over and over every single month, over and over every single month. And I'm going to tell you, God is faithful. God is faithful. I'm not faithful, but he is. If I have him in me, I can be faithful also. Amen? Because he's in me. Amen? Faithfulness wants to come out of me, but I have to let it come out of me. But how often do we switch in our mind, in our circumstances, and we begin to think otherwise? That's the lie from that pit of hell. We have to understand that God is God, and he is faithful. He's faithful this morning. He said, I'll show you. You have to see it before you can possess it? No. You have to believe it. You got to believe that he is God this morning. Believe that he is God. Believe that he is able. Believe that he is who he said he was. Amen? Where there is no vision, people perish. I wish I went to a church where there were people that actually believed that you were purpose-built for a problem in the world around you. I wish I went to a church where people believed that God was God, and he knew that this was all going to happen, and he put you here perfectly placed in a position to do something about it, okay? I wish I was going to a church of people that believe that there's a purpose behind why he built me, why he made me, why he brought me here, why all of that had to happen in my life. There's a purpose, amen? And I'm going to tell you right now, you'll find the purpose in the relationship with him, amen? You got to go after him. Go after that relationship, and you will find out the purpose. You may not know it, maybe for 5 years, for 6 months, for 10 years, for whatever length of time it's got to be, but you can trust that God is faithful. God is faithful this morning. God, I'm gonna be the kind of person that won't hold anything back. I won't hold nothing back anymore. See, that's what he's looking for. God will always honor faith. We talked about it last week. Hebrews 11, verse 6. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. You can never please God unless you activate the faith that God has already given us. God gave you the faith to find him. You didn't muster it up yourself. You didn't find yourself in a place and go, I'm going to go find God. No, God found you. God found you. God planned for you. God has a purpose for you. Woo! I like the fact that God said, I will show you. I will show you. He said, Abraham, I know you're the father of faith. You're the father of faith. And all these Christian people way down the road, down in 2018, around the month of May and Memorial Weekend, are going to look back at your life, and they're going to say, God showed Abraham, God will show me. Amen? You don't have to go to Missouri to the show me state. You got to just understand that Abraham's the father of faith. Show me God. Show me God. He will show you. He will show you. He was faithful for Abraham. He's going to be faithful for you. Abraham did simply believe God. And God even said it. He said Abraham believed. And God counted it to him for righteousness. God counted it to Abraham for righteousness because of his belief. Amen? Have you ever thought about what or who it is you're believing? I'm going to tell you in Romans 10:10, the words that come out of your mouth are what you believe in your heart. And often the things that we're saying, the things that we're pronouncing, things we're prophesying out to the world around us are the things that we begin to act like. That's what we believe. And it might be based, I wish you'd listen. It's either based on fear or faith. Okay? You're either going to be pronouncing fear. Okay, I'm afraid, I feel hurt, someone else is going to hurt me. It's fear. Allow the faith to listen. Listen what comes out of your mouth, prophet.
Yeah, that's good. Come on.
God will show you. Say that with me. God will show me. God will show me.